Okay. All right.
So we started off class going over the belly turn again, and remember we have a walk, walk, triple step, triple step. So how I know which direction I need to turn is it goes the way my fingers point as I lift my arm up across my body.
His right arm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And if you need to, for instructional purposes, go ahead and point, but you're going to be turning backwards over your left shoulder for that turn. Next, we talked about the frame matching exercise. That this idea, we're going to use an inward compression and an outward extension. And this is what allows us to communicate things like the rock step and different types of tuck turns. We use
Dude, you're walking on the set.
Extension, compression, extension. So remember, we're not doing this. And what was the other one? Yeah, that. Because that's just a little weird. You want to be as centered as you can, your legs as underneath you as possible, and do as much with your core as you can. Right, you can get a little bit of a seat in there, and then inward and outward. So that's an exercise you can practice anywhere, anytime. The basics in open works similarly to the basics in closed. Rock, step, triple step, triple step. That frame matching really comes into play quite heavily when I'm leading this rock step. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. And Emily's frame is pretty relaxed, and mine is pretty relaxed. So we have a nice compression and extension.
A nice equal compression and extension too.
Throughout the basic.
You can do it with single time or triple time, same thing, but just an open.
Right. And so next we talked about the tuck turn in open position. So we can do it two ways. We have open up, tucker in, sender through, where the hands stay connected, or the free spin, which happens exact same prep, do, except I'm not going to have my hands connected, right? And this is where it's very important, that probably wasn't helpful from that angle, very important to get this compression here. Do. And as I may have mentioned with some of you, you don't want to try and compress with your elbows behind your back. You see, that just brings her into me, but it doesn't give her much to work with here. So elbows behind the back, bad, right? Don't want to do that. Go ahead and find a nice happy medium where the elbow's slightly ahead of your rib cage, and actually I'll give just the tiniest bit of a chicken wing here. Like I'll kind of lift my elbow up a little bit. And this is mostly just to try and create symmetry here, a nice line here, so we can get a nice compression with our bodies. Do. Just illustrate that one more time. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da.
So it's the same idea with the tuck turn, and without the compression, the turn isn't going to happen. Okay, so we have to make sure that we really get that compression in together to spring off and get that turn to complete. Same thing, but just done in two different ways. One really important thing for follows is to always leave your arms out and available. This goes for anything in swing, okay? Or any dancing. Whenever the leader drops your hand or whatever, or leads you into a turn, you always want to have your hands available. Especially when you get into fast dancing and stuff like that, and there's no time for it to not be there.
Right. Because there'd be something else I may want to do with that arm, and if it's not present, I got nothing. And I'm chasing her all over the place trying to figure out what happened. And
so yeah, just keep them out here. That's it. Yeah.
All right.
So you can do you can do like the inside turn, anything from out here. So just play with that, and when you want to get back in, it's as simple as after you initiate the rock step, bring her back in.
Do.
Okay.
Be right back and closed.
So it's just as simple as that.
Awesome.
So good job, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.